Hey there, it's McKinnon. Welcome to the UofSO. This is lesson 105. And what I wanted to talk about today, I've had some feedback lately from people saying they're really having a hard time finding suppliers for what they want to sell online. And, you know, the bottom line is it just takes time. It's not an easy thing to do. The reason I've had so much success online is because I've been doing this for 13, 14 years now. And so what happens over the course of time is that you will, when you dive into a particular niche, you will eventually, through the relationships that you develop, through the sort of the contact that you make, or the I guess I should say the expertise that you gain in a particular niche, you're going to find those particular brands or vendors or manufacturers, whatever you want to call it, who do have not only a dropship program, but they also have a MAP policy, minimum advertised pricing. And it's a little bit of a needle in the haystack, but what I would recommend to you is that first of all, you find a niche that you really enjoy and you want to be an expert in. Okay, so I mean, at least it's something that you'll enjoy learning about. You'll enjoy the process of becoming an expert. And the very first thing that I would do, and I've been saying this all along, is, I would do the affiliate store first, because you can add everything and anything. You can add used products. You can form your partnership with eBay and Amazon. You'll have the best possible pricing. You'll really understand, what the hot sellers are, because you're going to see that through Amazon and eBay, which sellers have kind of risen to the top of search results and have the largest number of reviews and the best reviews and that sort of thing. So you're going to find out really what's hot. Now what you're looking at here is just a random, I went into eBay and I just looked at their categories. I just went into categories, and then I looked at home surveillance, and I just came up with some products here. And then I went into Amazon and I kind of looked at what people were doing. Now I came up with this particular page. Anytime there's just one seller that's not Amazon, that's a pretty good thing. So you can look at this, and you can look at this seller. This is Elec Shack. Now this may be that it's because Elec is the brand, and they're not allowing any other sellers. But what I would do is I would contact them and ask them if they have a dropship program. Okay, so when you see one seller down here, that is something to follow up on. And if you see 7 sellers, that's also good, because Amazon hasn't gotten into the game yet. All right, so you can look at this and you can see that Amazon is not at the top. Now, I can't tell you from looking at this if this company has Zmodo, has MAP pricing. But you're just going to have to get on the phone and call them. Now this is when you get to the point where you want to start retailing. But what I would do first is I would create the really cool affiliate store, whether you're using ShopperPress and WordPress, or you're using Brian Metzger's empowered e-commerce software, which I think is awesome. And you're really building up more of a, I wouldn't think of these affiliate websites as just affiliate sites. I would think of them as authority sites where you're selling products. If you think of it more as an authority site, then you know that you'll take some time to write some articles, do some posts, do some video posts like I've been doing, at the UofSO, And by the way, what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of filling the content in with some older videos that I've done, because this is going to draw people to your authority site, whatever it is. All right, so again, I realize that it's kind of difficult. Personally, I have never used any of these companies that, they're sort of like a directory of drop shippers. You can try that if you want. I've never had to go there, just because, I've just kind of done it, the long and hard way, I guess, and went through the school of hard knocks, and I ended up, finding kind of the cream of the crop over the course of time. But I've developed strong relationships with them, and a lot of those vendors, they've kind of closed their dropship program to other people. So I've got kind of a good thing there, and that's just something, again, that you're going to have to discover over time. And keep in mind, new products are coming out all the time. So you may want to consider going to some of the trade shows out there within the particular niche that you're in, and you can just go from table to table and talk to them. Say, do you have a dropship program? Do you have minimum advertised pricing? You probably come away from a trade show with a half a dozen vendors that you can work with right off the bat. So, this is pretty easy, this business model that I teach, but getting your suppliers is probably one of the most difficult things to do up front. So, if there's a particular niche that you really want to work within, I would focus on the affiliate first. Have some really cool affiliate/authority blog sites, drive traffic through video and Pinterest and, perhaps Facebook and some inexpensive social media kind of avenues. And then the cream will rise to the top, and you'll find particular vendors that do have dropship programs and minimum advertised pricing. So that's what I recommend if you're doing the e-commerce or affiliate avenue. That's how you're going to find your suppliers. And I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.